Hey there, Night Owls. Welcome back to SL Toons. Tonight, we're cracking open a genuine public domain Dell comic from 1963, The Beverly Hillbillies #1. That's right, Jed, Granny, Jethro, and Ellie Mae in full color, straight from the pages of a 12-cent comic. Story title, Some Neighborly Help. The Clampetts think their fancy new Beverly Hills neighbor runs a farm, except his farm is actually Golden Harvest Studios. Chaos, confusion, and a whole lot of y'all come energy, guaranteed. So grab your moonshine and your remote. Let's read this whole thing page by page. I'm Felix Lubezki, and we are where the nightmares go. But tonight, they're just gonna fish in the cement pond. Wash day in Beverly Hills, and Granny has her work cut out for her. Golly, Granny, you sure got a heap of washing to do. It's a good thing you bought me that newfangled washing machine. Saved me a mess of work. Oh, darn it, I know that washer wasn't worth a dang. It's plumb broke down. How am I going to get this wash done now? Never did need a machine to do work back in the mountains, so I figured out I don't need it now. Well, Granny sure got her hair screwed on straight. It's as good as washing laundry back home in the creek, but it'll be heap more trouble to change the water here for rinsing. The Clampett clan is finding it hard to keep themselves busy without working for a living. Jed Clampett, it's purely a big disgrace. 4 grown people sitting around doing nothing. Millionaires don't have to do nothing, Granny. When I struck oil on our farm back home, we couldn't rightly stay there and keep on farming and all. I don't know why not. Living here in Beverly Hills with all these dang movie stars ain't my idea of living. Why? They won't even let Jethro here hunt for possum. I can live without possum, Uncle Jed. As a matter of fact, I think I'll take me a little after breakfast nap. I'm going for a swim in the cement pond. See what I mean, Jed? There's nothing better to do than lay around getting hog fat. Maybe you're right, Granny. Perhaps we should find us a hobby or something. Of course we should. Morning, I'm Earl Chester, one of your neighbors. I was just wondering if you could lend me a hand. Welcome, neighbor. Be glad to help you. I can't get my car started, and I thought you might be able to give me a push. Why, sure thing. I'll just give my nephew Jethro. But I thought you'd push my car with your car. Shucks, Mr. Chester, that won't be necessary. With Jethro here, you just climb into your vehicle. Jethro unlimbers his muscles and, wow, what strength! Tell you nothing, Mr. Chester. Should have seen the boy here carry a sick flow horse to the vet last year. I don't know how to thank you boys now. I won't be late getting to the studio. Studio? What's a studio? Golden Harvest Studios. That's where I work. I'm a producer, which reminds me, I better get going. I got a lot of problems to handle today. So long, boys, and thanks again. Don't mention it, neighbor. Always willing to help out a neighbor. What do you reckon a producer is, Uncle Jed? Ain't that a silly question? A producer's a man who grows produce, of course. Tomatoes, corn, taters. Must be a fancy name for farming. Must have a mighty big farm. That sure is an expensive car he's got. Everything out here is bigger and better, Jethro, even the farms. And his farm is called Golden Harvest Studios. He must grow a heap of taters there. He don't look much like a farmer to me. You're right, Granny. Guess farming's all different out here. Said he had himself a lot of problems on that farm of his. Too bad. By cracky, I think us a way to keep busy. We'll just mosey on down to the Golden Harvest Studio and help Mr. Chester with some of his farm problems. Great idea, Uncle Jed. Never did take a stick of my nose in where it didn't fit. This would just be acting neighborly. I'll bet we could fix up Mr. Chester's farm there in jig time. Hey, Granny, how come you washing them dishes by hand? Why ain't you using that there electric dishwasher I bought you? As it sounds like a snorting bull. Besides, it was the best place I could think of for Lulu to snuggle up with her kittens. Oh no, that there is the most newfangled kitty corner I ever did see. Jed and his family are just about the only people in town who don't know that Golden Harvest Studios produces movies, not vegetables. They sure got a funny looking entrance to their farm. Looks like they even raised a few head of horses. It's downright gigantic. Craziest looking bunch of cowhands I ever did see. Looks like we got our work cut out for us, trying to help Mr. Chester straighten out this mess. What do we have here? I didn't know we were shooting any hillbillies today. Shooting hillbillies? Maybe I'd best go home and get my shotgun, Uncle Jed. We came to help our neighbor, Mr. Chester, and we's gonna help him. Why didn't you say you were friends with Mr. Chester? Go on through. Now that's more like it. Wowee, what a spread. But I don't see no crops growing. Must do all their planting in them big buildings yonder. Wandering farming. Psh. Them's the biggest, strangest greenhouses I ever did see. No wonder our neighbor's having troubles. You can't grow crops without sunlight. Well, let's find Mr. Chester. He must be in one of them greenhouses. Tell me, son, where do you keep the tomatoes around here? Tomatoes? You should find a bunch of them over on Soundstage 3. But aren't you a little old for that stuff, old-timer? I wonder what he meant, Uncle Jed. Too old for tomatoes? Beats me. Well, let's go on and take a look at the crop. Yowee! Them ain't the kind of tomatoes we was looking for, but they'll do in a pinch. Mr. Chester sure does know how to live good. No wonder his farm's in trouble. Look at all them farmhands sitting in dance hall, gawking at them dancing women. I'm gonna go and pick me one of them tomatoes right off of the vine. Jethro, come back here. Jethro doesn't realize it, but he's about to cause a lot of confusion. I'd sure like the next dance, miss. Stop the cameras. I don't know who you people are, but you've ruined $10,000 worth of film. Film? Young feller, I'll thank you to mind your manners when talking to your elders. I'll tell you, this ain't no fitting way for your folks to carry on. You should be out in the fields tending your crops. Come on, Granny, I don't think they gonna pay no heed to you. Ow! Ow! No wonder Mr. Chester's farm's going to ruin. Slam! Now, Granny, he probably just ran out some space to them movie people to bring in a little extra cash. We'd best find Mr. Chester and tell him we're here to help him. Maybe he over there in one of them other greenhouses, Daddy. That sure is a funny smell coming out of here. Not like livestock to me. This must be the barn. Here we go again. The family's about to see another amazing sight. It'll be interesting to see what kind of critters they raise around here. Now I wonder which one of these doors we should try. I'll just have me a peek at what's going on in here. By golly, that there bull sure does look mean and vicious. Meanwhile, in another part of the studio. But I must talk to Mr. Chester at once. Some crazy people just tried to ruin my movie. I'm sorry, Mr. Kokovich, but Mr. Chester cannot be disturbed. He's with a psychiatrist. And in this dream I keep having, people are always trying to help me, but they only make things worse. Very interesting. Naturally, you should welcome the help of anyone. Tell me more. Ellie believes she's found another opportunity to help Mr. Chester. Can't have no wild bull hurting one of Mr. Chester's farm hands. That feller don't look like he can handle no snorting bull, but I've seen meaner ones back home. Now you just simmer on down there, Mr. Bull. This feller here ain't no match for you. From now on, you just stop this nonsense and be a good boy. Here's some sugar. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Where in tarnation did Granny and Ellie Mae go off to? Don't know, Uncle Jed. Maybe they ain't here. Look like the boys have stumbled onto the city of Troy and the Trojan horse. Well, I'll be. That's the biggest dang plow horse I ever did lay my eyes on. Must be 300 hands high. I ain't met the feller Yvette who could ride that critter. Now see here, miss, you can't bust in here like this. Don't be embarrassed, friend. I can handle this critter for you. You see, stranger, I done grown up with bulls, so I've known them real good. Look out, here he comes. There ain't nothing to it, friend. Now, what was you saying? Nothing, miss, except that you just stole my big scene from me. I don't know who you are, but you just ruined my only bull, not to mention an entire movie. Now just hold on there, mister. You ought to know better than to stand a man out here alone in front of a wild beast like that. I do declare, that's the doggonest hoss that carries riders inside of it. Looks like they fixin' to have a family feud. Mr. Chester's farm sure is a mess. You boys ought to shame yourselves instead of playing soldier. You should be planting Mr. Chester's corn. Clear out, you hicks, before we throw you out. Says who? Put me down, you big ape. I'll teach you to have might more respect, tin soldier. Come on, Jethro. You'd best report all this gold bricking to Mr. Chester right away. But you must let us speak to Mr. Chester. His entire studio is under attack by a dangerous enemy. Mr. Chester left instructions that he's absolutely not to be disturbed. You'll just have to wait. So when people want to help you, it means they like you. Maybe you're right, Doctor. Maybe I should welcome the kindnesses of other people. Why, just this morning, my new neighbors helped me get my car started. You see, people want to be friendly. You're lucky to have such helpful neighbors. This is purely the worst mismanaged farm ever. I'll bet there's more foolishness going on in here. Land of Goshen, this must be where they keep the sun. No wonder Mr. Chester's having his troubles. The way they burn electricity around here, you'd think it didn't cost nothing. Now somebody could do Mr. Chester a big favor and save him a heap of cash by turning off these lights. But, hey, what nut turned out the lights? Give me back my son! Somebody call the studio police. Hold your head on, young feller. I didn't know you and your friends was taking a sun bath. I was just trying to save some cash on electricity. This here's the dangest farm ever. I don't know what you're talking about, lady, but I got work to do. Please keep out of the way. Okay, gang, let's take the beach scene from the beginning again. I'll just amble on over here and see what a beach scene is. Mr. Chester sure has a funny way of running a farm. Watch out, Granny. Don't touch any more switches. Sam and Jill enter from the far end of the beach. They're in love. Golly, love on a farm. Now let's take it from there. It's a lovely calm day, not a ripple on the ocean. Now, Granny, we warned you about that switch. Uncle Jed, there's old Granny now. Hi, boys, come on in. I found me a private ocean. Click. Who are you people? Do you realize the trouble you're causing? Simmer down there, young feller. We was just passing through. You people better leave before I have you thrown out. We'll go peaceable. How do you expect us to ever finish our work with all these interruptions? I don't know, mister, but you better hurry it up. Looks like the tides are coming in. Somebody had a great idea. A little swim is just the thing under these hot lights. This is the life, a day at the beach and with pay. Help, I can't swim. Well, it's time you learn. Save me, please save me. Stop your dang fidgeting, I'll save you. Might as well take advantage of all this water and do a piece of laundry. You people leave this studio immediately. You have turned my love scene into a disaster area. Is that any way to talk to a lady what just saved your life, ungrate? Help! Save me! There he goes again, Granny. You gonna save him this time? What for? Feller with all his hot air could never sing. Ellie Mae, where you been, child? I've been about to ask you the same thing. This here place is plumb nutty. Reckon we best find our neighbor, Mr. Chester. Hurry quick before all these people run around here ruins his farm. Maybe he's in here. The waiting line is getting bigger at Mr. Chester's office. It was horrible. My beautiful peach. And they tried to drown me. I must see Mr. Chester at once. You'll just have to wait in line. Mr. Chester should be finished shortly. Those dear, sweet, wonderful hill folk. It was hard for me to realize that they really wanted to help me, but now I can see that they meant it sincerely. If there were only more people like them in this world. There now, Mr. Chester. Mustn't cry. Here's my handkerchief. We still have a few minutes. I'm sorry, Doctor. I just got all choked up thinking about those kind, helpful people. Jiminy, we entered us into another world. Looks like they're men from Mars. Pshaw. These fellers can find more ways to kill time instead of doing their farm chores. They play acting like they really on some space planet. Ain't that a caution? Shush up now, Ellie Mae. This is mighty interesting. We have come to Mars as friends. Ain't that right nice? They're gonna get real chummy, such a nice peaceful game. I wouldn't be too sure on that. Granny's a see trouble coming. Ooh-wee! I see what you mean, Jethro. That there looks like the start of the biggest boll weevil in all creation. Ooh, odds are them fellers don't even know it's a bearing down on them. We'd best tell them. Click, click, whirr. The helpful hillbillies moved to the rescue once again. We must stop the monster before it destroys us all. Zzz, zzz, click, click, click. Zzz, zzz, zzz. No wonder Mr. Chester can't grow no crops on this here farm. Critters like that eating all the seeds. Sucks, them pea shooters ain't gonna make even a dent in that there mosquito. Jethro, you can't fight that thing. This critter gives off the dangest noises that I ever did hear coming out of an insect. Click, click. Well, that makes no never mind. I have to stop this feller before he hurts somebody. Wait, stop! Doggone toughest crawler I ever come across. Clang, wham! That varmint made of scrap iron and chicken wire. Stop! Are you crazy? It took us 6 months to build that thing! You mean you built this here critter? On purpose? You must be looking to destroy yourself. I must be having a nightmare. I know it'll all be over in a minute. You'll be punished for this, young man. Didn't mean no harm. You ain't gonna tell my mama, are you? Wah! You ruined my beautiful monster! Wah! Serves you right talking to poor delicate Jethro here like that. You tell him, Uncle Jed. He's a nasty old man. I reckon we ought to head home before these people drive us clear out of our cuckoos. We come here to help neighbors, Chester, and that's what we aim to do. We's bound to complete our sworn neighborly duties. Maybe he's in here. If you say so, Jed. I want Mr. Chester. Wah! Those crazy people broke my monster. Wah! Let's stop crying, Mr. Popacek. Mr. Chester will buy you a brand new monster as soon as he finishes his conference. You taught me to love everybody, Dr. Wimbo. You made me see that people really are wonderful. You must try to control yourself, Mr. Chester. You made a new people-loving man of me, Dr. Wimbo. How can I ever thank you? Just pay my bill when it comes in the mail. That's the strangest looking crop of vegetables I ever did see. And look at them hogs. They're as big as houses. No wonder we ain't seen no crops around here before. Them hogs is eating everything. They got roots. Now the time for us to really help out Mr. Chester. Hogs this big will eat him out, everything he owns. Hand me that there shotgun. Here it is, Uncle Jed. What you gonna do? I'm gonna stampede these hogs, turn them out to pasture where they can eat off nature and stop devouring Mr. Chester's crops. Open them doors, Jethro. Hope you're doing the right thing, Jed. Them hogs grow too big and fat to be much good to anybody. Can't understand why Chester let them get so big and rumpy. BAM! What are you doing? There's no elephant stampede in this movie. Hey, help! I'm afraid of elephants! I know that it weren't a good idea to come down here. The size of a man's hog is his own business. Look at you, Uncle Jed. You done struck oil again, same as you did back home. I guess I just got me a nose for black gold. Is that so? Well, you just shot a hole in an oil tank on the roof. That's a pretty sneaky way to strike it rich. Oops, sorry. I'll settle it up with Mr. Chester. Now, we just gotta find Mr. Chester. This thing has gotten too danged out of hand. Ain't no lie, Uncle Jed. Now what in tarnation's going on here? Looks like some sort of jungle fish fry. Wonder what they're doing with that there sweet young thing. Will you look at that? They're setting on burning that sweet young thing. That's the bare-faced limit. Can't let them get away with that. There are 50 elephants running wild all over the studio. My movie is ruined and our lives are in danger. Mr. Chester should be finished any minute now. If you all just be patient for... What's going on here? A party? What can I do for you gentlemen? They flooded my beach. They ruined my monster. They stampeded my elephants. And now they're destroying my native sacrifice. Will somebody please tell me what's going on? Oh no. Mr. Chester, you better look out this window. What a movie scene. I don't remember that any of our films are supposed to have such a shot. It'll be the most exciting picture ever made. Not supposed to be. Those 4 people, they look very familiar. My new neighbors! Oh no. Whoa. Mr. Chester, you can't faint now. You must stop them. It'll be just fine now, miss. Put me down, you big ox. Looks like she didn't appreciate being saved, Jethro. What do you people think you're doing? Do you realize what you've done? Howdy, Mr. Chester. We've been looking all over for you. Well, we've straight-ended your farm, I might. Straightened? You ruined my entire studio. I've lost a fortune. I'll sue you for every last penny you've got. Now that's what I call nerve. We go to all the trouble and he doesn't appreciate it a bit. We were just trying to be neighborly and help you get your crazy farm in shape, but if you're local enough to think we cost you money, just name your price. Look at that bankroll. That's enough to build a new studio. Why, thank you. By the way, I'd like to talk to you sometime about investing some in my next crop, neighbor. You see that? Turns out he appreciates our neighborly help after all. Mr. Chester, watch out! 50,000, 60,000. Let's see, I'll build a new studio over there, and Mr. Chester, you can't ride around on that elephant. You'll be late for your next appointment. Funny things can make some people friendly. All it took to make Mr. Chester smile was that little bunch of money you give him, Jed. There was a strange kind of farm. He'll never make a plugged nickel with it. That's his business. We done our share as good neighbors, but if I was him, I'd forget about farming. He has enough gadgets and loony folks around there to turn that place into a mighty successful moving picture studio. I brought us some books so we can do some learning for smart conversation. Waste of money. What are they good for? Can't eat them, can't do nothing with them. We sure can look at all them pictures. They sure is purty. Hate to see all that money going to waste. Must be something sensible them books can do. Now that's more like it. Then can keep all the book furniture from wobbling. I guess maybe books can be useful, Jed. Granny, you the stubbornest woman on 2 feet, but we love you. Only in a Beverly Hills comic does higher education mean better furniture repair. And on the back cover, only $2.49 gets you 147 famous automobiles in a plastic garage. Jethro would have bought 3 boxes and tried to race them all at once in Cement Pond. Granny would have taken one look and said $2.49, that's highway robbery. Unless you can eat them or prop up a wobbly table with them. The Clampetts, turning toy cars into comedy gold since 1963. And that, folks, is the entire first issue of the Beverly Hillbillies comic. Straight out of 1963, and now public domain forever. Only the first 4 issues were ever made to clear, so we'll be back with number 2 real soon if y'all want more. Big thanks to the folks who scanned and preserved this slice of TV history. Do note that the comics pages are reversed. In some instances, page 23 and 24 were flipped, and page 3 and 4 were flipped, and this happens numerous times in comics on this website. I don't know what the issue with that is. But either way, if you got a favorite Clampett moment or another public domain comic you want to see read, drop it in the Discord drive-in channel. Or let me know in comments. We might just put it on the big screen next time. Hit that like if Granny made you laugh. Subscribe so you never miss a page. And I'll see you in the next one. This is Felix Lubezki. Keep it weird, keep it country, and we'll catch you all down at the Overlook Drive-In. Night, y'all. You come back now. Here.